Hi friends, welcome back to Life in the Dash Lane. If you watched my recent strawberry picking video, you'll know I just find summer mornings in the garden are so magical. The air is fresh, the birds are singing, and of course my wind chimes in the wind. And this time it's the raspberries turn to shine. They are perfectly ripe and ready to pick, and they're so delicious. These bushes are actually still quite new. We planted them just a couple of years ago. And one thing that I did that I don't recommend you do is I planted them right into our vegetable garden. That was a mistake because they will spread. So I am going to be moving them this fall into a different location. I actually planted these raspberries for my sweet little dog Rosie May, who has since passed away, because she absolutely loved raspberries and strawberries. So every berry I ever picked for these bushes went straight to her. So this is actually the first year I've had enough to make something for myself. So it feels a little extra bittersweet. I actually filmed this video a couple of weeks ago when the raspberries were at their peak, and we are now in quite a drought here in Nova Scotia, so I'm quite fortunate that I got the raspberries that I did. Not a big harvest, but plenty for what I need. So I have 3 cups of raspberries. And I probably ate about a cup of raspberries while I was picking. And the bushes are still loaded, but they're not quite ripe yet. So they'll be ripe in a few more days. So I'm really, really thrilled. I have never had this many raspberries. So I'm really excited. So I'm gonna clean them up and have some on my yogurt. And I might even make some jam. Probably make some jam. In actual fact, I didn't have the raspberries on my yogurt or make a jar of jam. I decided instead to turn them into liqueur, so I would have something that I could stretch out and enjoy with cocktails and friends. So if your berries are finished for the season, or if you have berries frozen, they will work beautifully too. Just thaw them first. And I've also just used this same method the other day with my black currants, and oh my goodness, they're phenomenal. So this recipe couldn't be easier. Once your raspberries are clean, you're just going to put them in a jar and add a splash of brandy and vodka. I used, for 3 cups of raspberries, I used a half a cup of brandy and a cup and a half of vodka. The brandy adds warmth and depth, but the vodka lets that fresh raspberry flavor really shine. Now my jar is way bigger than what I needed, but I just went with it, and I decided to add a little bit of fresh lime zest. And let me tell you, lime and raspberries are a perfect marriage together. It's not a strong flavor, but just enough to give it a little bit of extra freshness and zing. It is delightful with the lime. When I made my liqueur the other day with the black currants, I didn't add any lime, but it would be great with the black currants as well. Now I'm adding the brandy and the vodka, and I'm just going to press those berries down and get the juices to come out of those berries. Look at that beautiful color. Oh my goodness. Just so pretty. Now I'm just going to put the lid on the jar and set this aside in a cool, dark spot for 3 days. So fast forward 3 days, and now I want to strain the liqueur and get the berries and seeds out. So at first I tried using a funnel with coffee filters. Yeah, no, not so much. It didn't work very well. So I thought, boy, there's got to be an easier way. So I decided to pull out my fine mesh strainer and just dump it all into that, directly into the bowl. and that worked much, much better. I know I have cheesecloth somewhere in the house, but do you think I could find it? I found it the following day, Murphy's Law. So I improvised and I used coffee filters instead in the fine mesh strainer, and that worked a lot better than it did in the funnel, just to really make sure I got all the seeds out so I could have a nice clear juice. This recipe also requires a simple syrup. So to make that, I used 1 cup of white sugar with 1 cup of water, boiled it, and then let it cool and come to room temperature. So now I'm going to pour this into my glass container, and then I'm just going to simply pour my strained raspberry juice right into the glass bottle. As you can see, this recipe couldn't be simpler. Just your berries, your vodka or brandy, and your simple syrup. Now it's time for tasting. I am so excited to taste this. It smells absolutely divine. Okay, let's give this a little taste. Sweet. It's really good. You can really taste the raspberries, but I find it's really sweet with that simple syrup. Oh, but that is delightful. So now I'm going to make a concoction called a bramble that I found online, where you can put gin and lemon. So I'm going to taste that, and then I'm going to try it with a little bit of tonic water. Okay, I'm gonna give this a go. That's very nice. That is delightful. That is a delightful drink, just as it is. But I'm gonna try it with a little bit of tonic water. Okay. Cheers, friends. That right there. That is my favorite way to drink it so far. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple more days. But with the gin and the tonic water and that little bit of fresh lemon, that is delightful. I can't wait to share this with my friends out on our deck this summer. So I hope you give this a try. If you do, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried other liqueurs using berries. And until then, my friends, take care, and remember, life is short, so make the most of the dash in between. See you next time. So good.